what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Carreras receives it in a wide position. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling.
And the finish! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already.
Eder Militao. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe is fouled.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
He's trying the shot. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Back where it came from.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He'll try from distance.
That's got him rattled. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Howson. Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Carreras. Here's Tchouaméni. Rodrigo.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rodrigo finding himself in space.
He's having a shot! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through.
Vinicius Junior!
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Rudiger cuts it out. Howson. This is a promising build-up. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Mbappe. Good read, needed to be.
Bellingham. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, good ball! Alexander-Arnold wrestles him off the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mbappe, Vinicius Junior is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! And there's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. That has not gone well. Bellingham. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Bellingham. Camavinga. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Oh, no joy this time.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out towards the flank. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Deep into stoppage time. And he has been fouled there. And it's Mendy. And the return pass. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Madrid can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all.
welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That pass isn't the best. He's found space here.
Oh, that was vital.
Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Eder Militao has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Howson.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Stood up well to him there.
Now it's Rodrigo. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Great vision. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Madrid have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Carreras kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, well measured.
Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Nicked it back promptly.
Now it's Rodrigo.
And he's quick to return it.
Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Spread to the right. That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Carreras.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Valverde.
Nice intercept. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Madrid just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Madrid can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Bellingham. Showing great feet there.
Well, played right into his path.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Valverde.
Bellingham.
Vinicius Junior.
Nicely weighted ball.
And he welcomes it in. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance!
It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a pretty loose pass. Good ball, good take. That's a shade optimistic. Can he get on the end of this?
Now it's Rodrigo.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's a good ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that's an excellent interception.
Valverde.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham is fouled. Valverde.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has
He's
to be.
found space here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Valverde.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes. Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference.
And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already.
That's been cut out, well played. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. That's really nicely played. Chouameni.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. space here.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Valverde.
It's Camavinga. Rodrigo. Not the most accurate pass. Mendy. Mbappe. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And we're halfway through extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Well, we are already up and running again. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Spread neatly.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat.
Camavinga. Mendy cuts out the pass.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Well, the numerical disadvantage made this the best case scenario for them, but they deserve to be commended for getting to this position.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. So the calm before the storm. Mbappe is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Up steps the man with the armband. That's a brilliant read. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Vinicius Junior
Is the second man to step up for his team. And he duly obliges.
Vinicius Junior.
The third man up.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Howson is third in line. Just strokes it in, saw the keeper moving.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Bellingham is fourth up. And he sticks it away.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Alexander-Arnold is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, sent him the wrong way. And it's 3-3. Rodrigo with the last of the first 5 penalties. Oh, he's missed!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Clearly for some, this is all too much. Oh, he saved it! And the drama continues. Both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Never in doubt.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver. We're talking about a pressure penalty. Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Alexander-Arnold, second of those not initially chosen. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
Dispatched. There will be more of this.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
No winner through 7, on to 8 now. No! Denied remarkably. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat. This to win it. No pressure, of course.
And that is the end of that.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. We're all...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely...
And he shoots! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Vinicius Junior. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Courtois clearly engaging in mind games here.
As you like, and they're running away with it.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rodrigo crosses it in. Courtois claims it, safe hands. And here's Mbappe, Bellingham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Out towards the flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Rodrigo. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Tchouameni.
Vinicius Junior.
And here's Rodrigo. Spread neatly. Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Camavinga. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Rudiger. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in.
Habrá 2 minutos
Now
de
it's
descuento.
Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Se acabó el primer tiempo. Confiemos en que nos vaya igual de bien en el segundo.
Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That is good progress on the left. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passing is crisp and sharp. Big chance! But he's left disappointed.
Vinicius Junior is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. And he opts to go forward. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink.
Mbappe! And a neat finish. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rudiger makes the interception. Camavinga. Mbappe. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now that's well seen too. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. That's a cute ball. Alexander-Arnold. This is a promising build-up. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Alexander-Arnold ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Going for goal! Camavinga gets it away.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bellingham, he's found a way through. He's had a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Knocks it into space. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. Mbappe.
3 minutos de descuento.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Finish. And the finish! Well taken goal. And surely now, the result beyond doubt. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Killian and
Shot at goal! And he should have made them pay.
Carreras deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Mbappe, spread to the right. Backward it goes. And it's Fernandes. Lovely feet. Can he get it through? It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Alexander-Arnold clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it. Fernandes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi receives it in a good position here. Messi, Neymar, Fernandes. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Fernandes has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that has been cleared. And here's Camavinga. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Distributed tidily. And they can counter here. Looking for the run. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh no, this does not look good. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. That's a good run he's making there.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Fernandes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Fernandes has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. then for the first substitution of the game. Stood up well to him there. Reims making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And here's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. And he's quick to return it. And the finish! He's scored! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Valverde. Valverde! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Camavinga looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet tries to pass it through. Goulet providing an outlet on that flank. Vinicius having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, the moans and groans from the stand.
He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Valverde crosses. And a header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a smartly directed ball. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reims coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Driving on and making good progress. Bellingham purring through the gears. Can he finish? And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ooh, played through for the wide man. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Reims do have a chance to counter here.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Camavinga. Camavinga.
Oh, this is a terrific run.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Camavinga simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Carreras. Hangs one in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
No way through there.
Reims perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's intervened well there. Taken back almost at once.
Always goal side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card.
Se va a realizar un cambio de
Madrid are
jugadores.
down to 10 men.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
He's gone direct. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Bellingham. Goulet.
Alexander-Arnold.
Has found the net here, of course. Goulet picks it up out wide. It's Bellingham. Opts for safety. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Reims needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
Decent chance!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Valverde clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicked it back promptly.
Oh, super ball. Real chance.
Oh, it's hit the post. He's had a shot. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it. Nicely intercepted. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Shevchenko.
And the shot! And he makes no mistake.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Reims cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Haaland, and he's been shifted off it.
Rudiger has given away a free kick.
this usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's forced to go back. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a
Habrá
perfect
3
example.
minutos de descuento.
Bros have a free kick. And here's Mbappe. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. Bros with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that was...